Uh, just excited that it's here. I know our players are excited. They're, ready to play against somebody else. We did have a close scrimmage last week, so it was really good to see them get out and compete against somebody else. And, we're just ready to play. We're excited about the season. As I said before, I think our defense is a little bit ahead of our offense right now, but we are growing. We're getting better every day, and I'm just excited to, put this team out there and see what they got.
That non-conference schedule, how important is that going to be to, go through those tough tests before SEC play?
It's going to be really important. This team, when talking to this team after the season and the recruits we got in, this team wanted to be challenged. They want to continue to get better every year. And, I just felt like it was really important to put a good schedule together that would challenge them. The SEC is tough this year, and we want to be ready for it.
Johnny, how valuable are the closed scrimmage, the exhibition games, when you have new pieces you're trying to fit together, and what do you look for out of these as you get ready for the regular schedule?
Those games are really, the scrimmages, the exhibition games, they are really important. It gives you a chance to see your chemistry. It gives you a chance to, put them out there and let them make some decisions. And, everything in practice is scripted, but you want them out there and you want them to be able to see how they compete against somebody else. And I can't blow the whistle and stop them every time, just to see how we have grown from the first day of practice till now. So that scrimmage last week was really good for us. This exhibition game will be as well.
Coach, obviously replacing somebody like Honesty is always going to be tough. How much have you seen you got your guys in the backcourt just try to rise up to the challenge, knowing that there's a lot to replace back there?
Yeah, there is a lot to replace. I think they're embracing it, but also I think we have inside presence that we haven't had before. So replacing Honesty is hard. She is, and she's killing it overseas right now, by the way, but replacing her is hard. One person is not going to replace her. So we have to do it by committee, and I think we've been able to put together a team that'll do that.
You mentioned before the season you felt you had the talent to finally run your system. From that point now to this, as you get ready for this exhibition, do you feel that they're adapting to what you want to run both offensively and defensively?
I do. I feel like we are, we're longer, we're a little bit more athletic out on the wings. We have some mobility on the inside, and so that's really important. Especially defensively, the way we want to play, the way we want to get out and take things away. And I feel like we're a little bit, we try to stop people at least 60, our defense gives up 30, 38%, somewhere around there. So that means 60-some% of the time we're getting the ball. Probably about 50-some% of the time we're going in transition. So it's really important to get people that can score in transition. And so I think we're being able to do that. We're faster, we're getting out running, we're trying to score easier instead of having to set up and run plays all the time. So I think we'll be better in that area. And I think that's what we're looking for. We're looking to get out. We're looking to get stops, get out and run, and score, and then go back and get it again.
Has there been like a player this preseason or in that close scrimmage that has really just caught your eye or stood out?
There was a couple. Deanna Gaston, the transfer from Texas. She has all season. I mean, she's a 6'3" post player. But she runs with our guards. She shoots with our guards. I mean, she's an inside-outside player. She's really good on the inside, but she's pretty good on the outside as well. So that'll be a matchup that we'll be able to explore. I plan on playing her at the 4 and the 5. So I think it was really eye-opening to see her go against somebody else. You know, you can see it in practice, or, you know, you can see them shoot in shooting drills, but when you put it out there against somebody else, against another pretty good defensive team, you know, that's kind of eye-opening to see what she could do. Taylon has, you know, we worked a lot on her shot. And she played 5 and 4 for me last year. She played 2 and 3 in the scrimmage, and she looked really good. You know, her jump shot is really nice. She has worked really, really hard on it, so it was really good to see that pay off for her. She's still probably our best defender, and she's still, you know, she's a great rebounder. So she hasn't lost that, but she's added that mid-range jumper.
Hey, Coach. How has freshman Jordan Hunter and Soraya Daniels look already?
I think they are, you know, they're doing really well. They're very competitive, both of them. With freshmen, you're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days, but they have had way more good days than bad. So they're coming along. They're not afraid. Those kids come in and they compete. They stay in the gym. They're always doing extra. They came here to play, and they're doing whatever it takes to be able to get on the floor.
Do you have a sense of your rotations yet, and how many players, how deep your bench will be, how many you want to play?
Not really. And just because we've had several people out, we've had several people out, so we've had practices where we're only having 7 or 8 people. A couple we only had 6 because of injuries. We're just starting to get those players back, so I'll be able in these next couple of weeks to get that rotation down pat and to know exactly what I have.
You mentioned Taylon, maybe playing 2-3, added size, added length. How valuable is that when you get ready for life in the Southeastern Conference?
It's really valuable. Now she may play some 4 as well, but she's going to play some 2 and 3 as long as she can, and she guards out there on the perimeter. But then you also have Celia, who's 6'1", who's out there as well. So, you know, that's a lot bigger than we've had. You know, we've had a shooter, you know, a shooter out there. We don't have that right now, but I plan on getting that back pretty soon. Talia has been out, but she'll be back. But I do have, you know, Marshawn has had a really good off season. I thought she did a really good job, which is different for her, of managing our team. You know, Marshawn just liked to go, but she's really been working on managing the team, managing the clock, knowing when to go, knowing when to pull it back. And that's really good when she have really big guards to get out there and run the floor, because she likes to dish the ball. So it's been really valuable to have big guards.